I'm Neil, and I'm the teacher.
And I'm Sean, and I'm the deal maker.
Together, we're the Rise Guys.
Welcome. You have been studying for weeks. You feel like you know the material inside and out. But then you sit the exam and miss a passing grade by just 2 or 3 questions. Sound familiar? Today, we are going to pull back the curtain on the hidden structure of the RECA licensing exam, because once you understand how it is built, you can build a strategy to beat it. Thanks to analysis from instructor Neil Fawcett, we know the exam is not just a random mix of questions. It is strategically designed with 3 distinct types. About 60% are knowledge-based, and the other 40% are split between application and situational questions. And it is in that 40% where the exam is either won or lost. Think of it like a ladder with 3 distinct levels, each one demanding more than the last, taking you from basic recall all the way up to complex professional judgment. Foundation of the whole thing, making up a massive 60% of your exam, are what we call knowledge questions. These are the absolute essential building blocks of your understanding. Knowledge questions are pretty straightforward. They have one simple job: to check if you actually did the reading and understood the core material. Your goal here is to answer these fast, answer them confidently, and just bank those easy marks right from the start. Application questions make up about 20% of the exam, and they are all about problem solving. You get a scenario and you have to apply a specific rule or a concept. But here's the catch: you will often narrow it down to 2 answers that both seem plausible. Your job is to pick the best one. Situational questions are hands down the trickiest questions on the entire exam. They are deliberately designed to be a little ambiguous. Honestly, these are the reasons so many people find themselves just shy of that passing grade. As Neil Fawcett puts it, the trick is not about finding a correct answer. It is about finding the most correct one. In these scenarios, you're going to find multiple options that are technically legal, but only one of them meets that super high standard of professional conduct that RECA demands. How do you consistently find that most correct answer? It comes down to a really powerful mindset shift. You have to stop thinking like a student trying to pass a test and start thinking like the regulator who wrote it. At the very top of RECA's priority list, above everything else, is protecting the consumer. From there, it is all about upholding the integrity of the industry, acting with complete honesty, following the Real Estate Act and its rules to the absolute letter, and minimizing risk for everybody involved. Every time you are stuck on a situational question, ask yourself, which of these options does the most to protect the consumer? 9 times out of 10, the answer to that question is the most correct answer RECA is looking for. Here's a simple 3-step strategy for exam day. First, go through the entire exam and answer only the straightforward knowledge questions. Do not get bogged down. Just lock in that 60%. Then on your second pass, tackle the application questions where you need to apply what you know. Finally, with a solid chunk of marks already banked, you can use all your remaining time to really focus on those super tough situational questions. This works because you are building a foundation of marks and confidence right at the start, instead of burning precious mental energy on the hardest questions when you are fresh. Passing the RECA exam is not just about memorizing every single detail. It is about strategic thinking. By understanding these 3 question types and learning to think like a regulator, you are not just studying harder. You are studying a whole lot smarter. So the question is, are you ready to make that shift and go conquer this exam? New webinar summary every week. Subscribe so you never miss one.